Hey there folks, welcome back. In our last video we saw how to reflect a point in a line. We were aping this GeoGebra tool. And now we're sort of going to be thinking about, well, how do we reflect a point in a point? And it's almost the exact same thing. So suppose we have 2 points, one here and another one here. And we want to reflect our first point. Maybe we'll call him, maybe we'll call him A. We want to reflect A in this other point, B. Okay? So what does it mean to reflect a point in a point? Well, we want, sort of like a line, or sort of like our line, we think of B as a mirror. So we want A to go to have another point opposite B. So when we say opposite B, it should, A in this reflected point should make a straight line through B. And just like a mirror, we would sort of expect it to, the reflection to be equidistant from B. Same distance that A is from B, we should get on the other side. Okay. So the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm going to draw a line through A and B. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce this problem to just reflecting in a line. Okay. Well, how can we reflect in a line? Well, what did we need to reflect in a line? We had our point A and we needed a given line. We're going to make it so our given line runs through B perpendicular to the line between A and B. And then we're just going to construct a reflected in B, or A reflected in our given line, and that will be A reflected in B. Okay? But it'll be a little shorter than what we saw last time because B will actually be the center point of the intersection, and we'll just be able to draw a circle there at the end. Okay. So let's get a perpendicular line to AB going through B. Intersection of the point of these two circles, and then we connect these points up, and it runs through B, and it's perpendicular to our starting line AB. So now, if we got rid of B, if we got rid of B, we'd be back to the reflect in a line situation. But the point that we would get when we reflect in the line would be exactly the point reflected in B that we wanted. Okay? So what are we going to do? Well, I'm going to redraw in the line between A and B. And since we already have the center of the intersection, just draw a circle centered at B, going through A using our compass tool, and the intersection point with the line AB, other than that, will be the reflected point. So now we can hide all this other stuff, and we have our reflected point. And as A moves, our point moves around B. And as A gets closer to B, our point gets closer to B. As A gets further away, so this really is reflected in B. So that's how we reflect a point in another point. So in the next video, I'm going to complete sort of this mini-series inside the straight edge and compass constructions about reflecting in a circle. And that's going to be a very different situation. It's actually got 2 cases in it. It's going to be quite interesting. Hopefully you guys will join me for that then. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.